Going to do I know by heart. That's the only one. This is the first one I ever wrote. I wrote it in 1988. In vain. With my previously convicted left hand, I'm looking for my father and my mother in my pocket. I drag them out and put them into my other pocket, but they fall back. They don't like the climate. I'm gonna do this in Hungarian too, so you can hear the language, and we have a gentleman here who his heritage is Hungarian, so it's for him too. Hiába. Robot múltú bal kezemmel keresem a zsebemben apám és anyám, beteszem őket a másik zsebembe, de visszahullanak. Nem bírják a klímát. Okay, do me a favor. Do not clap between poems, okay? So I will read through. I might not even say titles, if it's okay with you. I run a jazz party series in Hungary for 20 years, and sometimes I just read on, and the musicians, because I write short poems, and the musicians, so I don't stop the music. That's why I usually just read on and on. This is a different setup. So, do you want to hear more Hungarian? I'm just curious. I mean, it's okay. This is a book called A Hermit Has No Plural. It was published by Singing Bone Press in North Carolina in 2015. And the publisher insisted on having a few poems in Hungarian next to the English. About to decide. Through the interfacial hair-tiny crack of the locked train window, blown in snow pellets freeze an ice relief on the windowsill. The rushing train scares a heron away from the ice-edged marsh along the tracks. A raven chases off a pair of turtle doves from a pine tree bough to see the tracks drilling through the woods. A pine needle punctures the snow and suffocates in an ice sea. A magpie is watching all these. This bird is still at home. It wouldn't want to go where the sky is not the same. Pardon my accent. I hope you understand everything I say. The next one is a shorter one. I will read this poem in both languages. The Noontide and the Chemist. The funnel of a once-to-come quizzical noontide.
Recording in progress.
The funnel of a once-to-come quizzical noontide edged itself to the long-colored branches of ancient trees. A subtle chemist surprised the seashore crowd by burning himself and becoming the subject of his own chemistry as he was washed away. The residue didn't register anywhere, only a saw-toothed shadow of a scapula was seen later under a sinister cliffside. The same in Hungarian. A déli dagály és a kémikus. A periódikusan visszatérő, kötekedő déli dagály tölcsére az ősi fák tüdőszín lombjai közé ékelődött. Az éleseszű kémikus meglepte a tengerparti tömeget, elégette magát, és saját tudományának tárgyává változott, miközben elmosta a visszavonuló áradat. Maradványait mindmáig nem vetette partra a tenger, az idő múlásával csak egy lapockacsont fűrészfogú árnya vált láthatóvá a fenyegető parti sziklák alatt. I should tell you about myself, a little bit about myself. I left Hungary in '86, lived in Amsterdam for 2 years, then I came to the US, lived in St. Louis for 2 years, San Francisco in 4 years, and Brooklyn in 8. In 2002 I went back to Hungary, I fell in love, and I'm there ever since. So I come back on and off, and I'm an American citizen, that's why they let me into the country. Otherwise they wouldn't let me in. As probably you know that Europeans can't come in very much through this, because of this COVID. So and I'm 63-year-old. Cemetery at River Savannah. Leaning to the oyster brick fence, watching as ants order ants to labor, you seem to perceive whips in their forearms. You won't talk about the place you visited in your dream to anyone. With the written answers, you ignore the questioners. You smooth your forehead. The peeling of your skin is wind-blown dust. Under the moonless sky, your shadow walks the sun to the other side. Now, there is a love poem here. I write love poems after, we break up. I never liked love poems before, because I'm there anyways. I read this in both languages. It's very short. Chairs. These chairs should be rearranged, she said. Who would do that? I said. You, came her answer. As she said, I moved the other chair close to hers. Székek. Át kellene rendezni a székeket, szólt a lány. Ki rendezze át? Kérdeztem. Te, válaszolt, és leült. Széke mellé helyeztem székemet. There are no more Hungarian poems in the book, only these four. I write 3 of them together from it. Okay. I'm not here. You only imagine me. I need enough hooks to hang my words on. I'm hospitable to fleas, and once, when the air was caged, I was an untasted fruit. Now, I carry false papers to cross borders with the one I used to laugh with. I can hardly keep up with her slowness. The papers contain words that used to be constipated. Only the shadow of snow was able to perceive what they had inside. Acquisitions, gallivanting, consignment, humidity, acceleration, reception, or a wish that whatever you hoped to turn around was going to turn around. The poison on your fingertips seeps into me, around the corner, waiting for the wind to take us farther away on its own accord. Whose face it is. The mirror shows a different picture every day. The flame shooting out from the fireplace, it's counting the new arrivals. The flame of the candle says goodbye to those who are going away. Anticipation gathers inside. A butterfly with spread wings lies on the burning rocky floor. Paint rolls off the wall. The house rises up for the fresh-faced wind to fly to another place. Let's wait for this technical issue here, so you can see me better, right? Oops. Then I won't see a bit. No, that's okay. That's okay. No, I'm just joking. I was just joking. Yeah, I was just joking. That is your own. During tailwind, the headwind pushes you back. Only the motion remains. Your body is searching for the gap. Your eyes are already behind the wind. The weight of nothing in your head is a pawn pressed in the corner. You won't meet him ever, but what's waiting, that is your own. Script. Chairs never place themselves in order. We sit statue erect. There are no gladiolus in the vase, no wine, no beer bottles on the table, yet plenty of cigarette smoke. Separately, searching for the gaps, we all drink liqueur, stand carefully up, step out to the garden. The mosquito net door is ajar. The wicker chairs squeak after us. When we jump the railing above the gate, stumble on the dirt road through waist-high grassland, crushing weeds, flowers not bowing to branches, tearing bushes to pieces towards the river.